Hello, this is a quick video to show you how to set up your student iPad from home for distance learning. The first step is to hit the home button. Then you're going to select English, United States. Find your Wi-Fi. So this has to do with your home Wi-Fi network. Find the one that works for you, that belongs to you, and put in your password. Once your iPad is set up with your Wi-Fi, the iPad will be activated. Then the next step is to tap Don't Transfer Apps and Data. For remote management, just read the message and click Next in the upper right-hand corner. Here's where the child will put in their username and password. So the username is the name that kids are given to use for AR, use for their email address, used for all of their software that we use in the Cloquet district. So they're going to put in their username here. In this example, I'm going to put in a student's username. Sometimes usernames might have their graduation year, like 29 after their name, or maybe they have a 1 after their username. Most often it's the first initial of the first name and their last name. If they have a very long last name, it's sometimes a shortened version of that. And then the password is the 6-digit password plus first and last initials. Don't forget the first and last initials. Okay, now the iPad is being configured. The next step is to create a passcode. This needs to be the 6 digits that were given to your student or your child. And again, we have to enter it to verify. And then we click Continue. And then we click Enable Location Services. And now you are ready to bring down some of the apps from self-service. Self-service is kind of like the app store for Cloquet Kids. It might take a little bit of time for self-service to show up. Give it a few minutes and it should pop up. Once you click self-service, go ahead and click Allow. Click Continue if prompted to do so. And then here in this 4th grader's iPad, you see a lot of different apps that we can pull down. These are all free, previously paid for by the district. And so you can take down the ones you need one at a time as you need them, or you can pull them all down at once, or you can talk to the teacher about what apps he or she would like you to have taken down. Let's start with some really good ones. Let's start with Clever. That is what helps students log in by just using their Clever badge. It will help them log into many different apps. If Epic is available, it might be for your child. That would be a good one to install. For 3rd and 4th graders, Explain Everything might be one. Google Drive, Google Docs, if those are available for your child. The younger students might not have the same apps. So I am using a 4th graders as a sample here. Google Slides, Google Meets is one you're going to want to have. This is how your child's teacher will be connecting with them and making meetings happen, virtual meetings. iMovie is another good one. iExcel or Math Seeds or Reading Eggs is another good one, depending on the age of your child. The older kids use iExcel. The younger kids use Math Seeds. The dictionary, Notability for the older kids. Schoology and Seesaw. Schoology is an app that all 4th graders in the district use, and Miss Allen's 3rd graders will be using Schoology, so you can install that. The other students will be using Seesaw, so make sure to install Seesaw. Seesaw is not an option here because this is a 4th grade iPad. But if Seesaw is showing up for your child, please click Install. That kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, and 3rd graders will be using. That's the learning management system that teachers and families will be using, as well as students, to get work for the day and upload work. Okay, so once all of the apps are installed, go ahead and press the home button. Okay, we're going to start with the Clever badge. So go ahead and open up Clever. It says Clever would like to access the camera. Clever needs camera access to scan your badge. Okay, and here is where you see Miss Ganya, who is the District Distance Learning Specialist. And you can also here wave your Clever badge in front of the screen. It's going to take a picture of that QR code. We call that the Clever badge. So here's an example of what the Clever badge might look like. You received this on a piece of paper. So I'm going to go ahead and wave this over the camera. And you should hear that ding sound and have that green check mark. Now you will see some of the apps that are associated with Clever. This is a way students can log in without having to put in their email address and their password. So it'll automatically log kids in. However, Schoology will not be logging kids in this way. So this is the way we can log kids in. So instead of having to open up iExcel and log them in, you should be able to just sign in with Clever. And it says Save Custom Sign In. Click Save. And there we go. We are logged in and ready. And you can see that the student is all ready to go. So I'm going to go back to the home page. I'm going to click the Clever. And now I can go to some other things like Starfall, or I can go to Pathblazer, which is going to be a choice for some students who are doing online learning through Pathblazers. We can also go into Infinite Campus this way, or Renaissance Learning, which is our AR program, and our STAR testing programs. We can go to Connect Ed for math lessons. If you have a younger child, you might see seesaw in here. You might also see reading eggs or math seeds. You might even see apps that are more primary based in this program. We are not using Clever to sign up for Schoology. So if you need to sign up for Schoology, that's going to be a separate system. So we're going to go to the Schoology app. We're going to click the white bar and we're going to type in Cloquet, and we're going to find Cloquet Public School District. Then we're going to log in through your school. And we're going to type in our username. So our username is our first initial and then our last name. Sometimes it might have a shortened version, or you might have a 29 or a 1 after your name. And then you're going to type in @student.isd 94.org. So it's this username @student.isd94.org. And again, this is just for Schoology. So just for 3rd and 4th graders that have Ms. Allen as a teacher, and for all the 4th graders doing distance learning. Okay, then I'm going to hit return. And here's where I type in the 6-digit password plus first and last initials. So I'm going to find the first and last initials. So here's where we're going to be putting in those 6 digits plus first initial and last initial, and click go. Click Save Password. Click the word Approve, and then click the word Allow. And now you are logged into Schoology. Over here in the upper left-hand corner, if you click that, you'll see Courses. You'll see, if you scroll down, it might not populate at first, but you'll see your child's teacher's course, and some important folders for working within Schoology. And your child's teacher will give you more information about what to do within these folders. There's going to be different assignments and different activities to do within these folders. There might be links, there might be assignments, there might be discussions, or there might be different albums to view. Also, besides courses, you can also message the teacher or message other staff members through Schoology. You can look at the feed, so information or news that's being posted to Schoology. And you can also go to resources and groups, and your teacher will talk more about all of these choices soon. If your child is logging into Seesaw for the first time, all they'll need to do is go to the Clever app, and then they're going to hover their Clever QR code that you were given on a piece of paper over the screen. And then they will click the word Seesaw, and then they'll be logged in immediately. This 4th grader doesn't have Seesaw in their Clever account because they do not use Seesaw. So hopefully that will make sense to you depending on your view. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.